While Donald Trump is busy meeting with his transition team, Syrian President Bashar al-Assad is already saying the president-elect could be a, quote, natural ally, as long as the focus remains on fighting terrorism.
If, let's say, if he's going to fight the terrorists, of course we're going to be natural ally in that regard, with the Russians, with the Iranians, with many other countries who wanted to defeat the terrorists.
Let's bring in Ben Collins, U.S. Army Special Forces veteran who served 3 tours in Afghanistan. Ben, so good to have you here.
Thank you.
And good to get your take on what needs to be done. What is important to you when picking leadership, especially at the military level in this country?
So I think the first thing is to actually take a realistic assessment about where we are and where the national interests lie. And look, you know, you didn't really hear this throughout the debates. I think Afghanistan was maybe mentioned 3 times. But the fact is we've got 5,000 troops in Iraq right now that are participating in the battle to retake Mosul, and we've got 10,000 troops that are still in Afghanistan, and we've lost, I think, about 6 or 8, even, you know, some of my old peers, Green Berets, in the last few weeks. And to me, that's going to be one of the immediate decisions and discussions that have to take place is what are we doing in the places where our guys are putting their lives at risk every single day? Because to date, we still have no idea what it is that we're trying to accomplish.
Going back to those words, though, Bashar al-Assad, President-elect Trump could be a natural ally. Your thoughts on that?
Well, look, I think that, you know, Bashar al-Assad probably listened to a lot of the comments during the campaign season, and certainly Trump's, you know, forecasting, or at least saying that he's willing to reevaluate the relationship that we have with Putin and Russia, and Bashar al-Assad is aligned with Russia. Look, I think that the facts now are that President-elect Trump is receiving that presidential daily brief, so he's getting the real kind of top secret intelligence, so he's getting the full picture. And so I think we need to give him a little bit of time to really contemplate exactly what he's saying, because I think a lot of what he's going to see is going to be in conflict with a lot of the ideas that he had to begin with.
And a lot of the conversation, too, as we do await these picks by President-elect Trump, is the future of Guantanamo Bay. Senator Tom Cotton was on Fox and Friends this morning talking about just that.
I've been struck since the election not only at Donald Trump's magnanimous tone, but also Barack Obama's gracious beginning of the transfer of power. I would hope that President Obama wouldn't take that kind of dramatic action contrary to the President-elect's wishes. President Bush did not do that when President Obama was coming into office. Guantanamo Bay, though, won't be closed. It might be empty, or its population might be reduced, but it will remain open, and it will remain a critical tool in our global war against terror.
Ben?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's no way for it to be closed. I mean, we've had that debate already throughout the last couple of years. And again, President Obama, when he saw the reality of what was going on and who these people were, you know, I'll tell you, what needs to stop is releasing a lot of these high-profile, high-risk individuals that we had at Guantanamo Bay to countries like the Sudan and to countries like Yemen, because they eventually fall right back into the battlefield, and that's something we need to avoid. And to be honest, I think the people that Trump's surrounding himself with recognize that implicitly. So I hope to see that change.